Hey, what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Today, guys, I'm going to give you a quick tip for the auction house in Guild Wars 2. I made a couple videos about key bindings and, tips for the auction house and tips for questing, and you can see those on the screen right now. You can click them. But today, we're going to talk about how to make a little bit of money in the auction house. I'm thinking about making this a series where I give you guys quick tips and tricks in Guild Wars 2. I played a lot of World of Warcraft, and mostly what I did was I used the auction house to make a lot of money. I used my professions in World of Warcraft, and I found techniques to make money. So that's what I'm trying to do in Guild Wars 2, and I found this okay strategy. It's not the best. It'll make you a little bit of money when you're leveling, or you're just starting off and you want a little bit of money. This is a perfect way to do it. So what you want to do is you want to head to a merchant. There's lots of them everywhere. You can easily find one. And you want to buy a couple salvage kits. It doesn't matter how much they are. I believe the higher priced ones give you more of a chance to get better loot when you disenchant something or salvage something. But I stick to the cheap ones, the ones that are 20 copper or 30 copper. So I don't really worry about the too expensive ones. So grab a couple of those. You get about 25, I believe, in each one you buy. So grab me 2 or 3, and then head over to the auction house. So once you're at the auction house, what you want to do is you want to click the filter button, and you want to just filter the item from level about 1 to 7 or 8. After you do that, make sure that you hit the price and you make sure it's lower first. And this is going to give you all the lowest items that are in the auction house that are weapons and armor. I usually did weapons, but you can try armor. So after that, you should come up with, weapons and armor that are in the auction house from anywhere from like 1 copper to like, let's say 100 gold. So look for the stuff that's about 1 to 8 copper. You're like, wow, it's cheap. I'm not going to make any money. Well, you might make more money if you have more money. You could try this with rare items. I did it with blue items. So after this, you want to price the copper ore on your server. If copper ore is only, let's say, 9 copper, then you want to buy items for less than 9 copper. Okay? You have to make sure you do the research. So what I did was I bought some shields and some wands that were 8 copper. I looked on my server for copper ore, and I found it was 16 copper. I'm like, okay, I can probably make some money. So I disenchanted a couple, and what popped up was copper ore. And I was like, okay, this is all right. I'm taking a chance here because what I was getting was copper ore, and I was getting logs. And logs are very cheap. Copper ore is pretty expensive. Not like, I can only buy 1 copper ore expensive. It's 16 copper. So if you have a couple silver, you can easily buy a couple of copper. So I was thinking to myself, okay, I made 8 copper on each one of these things if I get lucky. And if I don't get lucky, I lose about 4 copper. So I bought 100 of them, disenchanted them, and made anywhere from about 10 silver to, I'll say 25 silver, depending on the price of the copper ore. So I was thinking to myself, this is very easy and very simple. You just, like I said, you have to make sure that you look up the copper ore. And you could do this with higher priced items too, but you have to test it first. Buy an item, disenchant it, maybe buy 2 depending on how much they are, and see what you get. If you don't get anything good, then don't keep doing it. If you get something good, check the price in the auction house, and rinse and repeat. Eventually, you might get lucky and make some money. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and peace.